Hi guys, welcome back to Barrovian Made. Now, just to state the obvious, yes, the workshop's black now. Yes, the lighting is bad right now. I have new lights showing up. I'm doing a little bit of remodeling and stuff. Hopefully to make better quality looking videos and all that good schnaz. But anyway, besides that, the bar project that we're working on at the minute, doing my head in and it's stressing me out. So we're going to do a nice little easy project, a little one video thing. Just to get our egos back up because I'm crushed at the minute. But you remember the slabs that we cut in a previous video? Well, they seem to be dry now. They're testing at roughly about 9%. The log must have already been nearly dry before I cut it anyway. It was given to me by a friend. I assume it was a dead tree that he cut down. Not a clue. Either way, when I tested these, they're testing at 9%. So they're ready to start working. We're going to make just a little live edge coffee table, and we're going to use the legs from a previous project that unfortunately I didn't sell or couldn't sell because the table warped when I brought it inside the house, which is a shame, obviously. I'll link that video somewhere up above. But let's quit talking. First order of operations, we're going to take all the bark off. We're going to get this nice and flat, and we'll move on to sanding and doing all that nice stuff. So stick around. There's a nice, easy project. We're just going to glide through it. So yeah, and also I'll link the video of how I cut these slabs out with my, I think it was £25 chainsaw sawmill. It's worth a watch. So the first thing I did was I grabbed my dullest chisel and I went round. At first I tried getting it bumped up right up against the wood, but it seemed to work better if I just hit it in the center, a few inches away from where I last hit, and it just seemed to pop straight off. So if you're working with slabs, I recommend that's how you chip your bark off, and use a dull chisel as well, because you don't want to damage your live edge. As you can see here, it looks like I'm carving the live edge. My chisel's so dull, it won't do it. So what do you call it? It's just chipping off all the dead stuff. The dead stuff comes off really easily, so you can just scrape it. And then I'm going to grab my electric plane because my chainsaw, I have a 20-inch bar and it didn't quite reach this very far corner, so I had to snap it off, meaning there was a little bit sticking up. So I went around on both sides and got rid of it there. And now what I'm going to try and do is take off these chainsaw cuts that look like, well, they were from when the tree got cut down, but they didn't go all the way through. So I wanted to clean these up, make them a bit straighter. So I just put it in my cross-cut sled, and I put some bits of wood in to wedge it to make sure I had a nice surface to push off. But here I couldn't get it on my table saw, so I did a bit of a sketchy and dangerous cut. Don't be like me. Be safe about what you're doing. Then I took it to the sander. Turns out these slabs stayed flat ever since I cut them, so there was no flattening that really needed to do other than that little part on the branch where the chainsaw didn't quite make it. So I just got really rough sandpaper. I think I was using like 40 to 60 grit just to go over and evenly do the whole thing. And that just got all the chainsaw marks out, and it was pretty easy and perfect. If anything, this was the easiest project that I've done so far. Nice little relaxing thing to do after a bunch of stress from this bar project. I swear to God, I hope this bar project is done soon because it is really testing my limits. You'll see everything I'm talking about when the next video comes out about the bar, but it's doing my head in. But anyway, I'm getting sidetracked. We're on this video now. I'm just going over where I did those cuts and just rounding over the edges just to make them not so sharp. And then we're ready for oil. I think I sanded this up to 320 grit, so it's nice and smooth, and you can see there it pops lovely. I'm not a massive fan of this wood. I think this is spruce. I'm not quite sure. If you're a wood expert or something, in the comments let me know down below. This side looks a lot better than the other side. It looks a lot more even and nice. The other side has all sorts of erratic colours and there's some like grey streaks going through it. Not a massive fan of that. This side don't look too bad though. Right, so we have the table all sanded now. It's all nice and smooth. We've trimmed the ends off to make sure we haven't got those saw marks in for when they cut down the tree. We got all the bark off. Everything's looking nice. Everything's ready to go on this half. But I'm in a predicament. You see, this was going to be the bottom, but this has a lot more character. It looks a lot nicer. But you can see with the way the bark is and the way I cut this slab, it's all facing the wrong way. If I flip it over, you can see this side isn't so interesting. It's a lot more bland. But we do have this, all this live edge. You can see it all, like this little nubbin up here, how it sticks out. That all looks very nice. And I'm completely torn on what to do. I really want to make this the bottom, but I feel like the live edge is wasted on that. So I'm going to sit here, I'm going to ponder for a little bit, and I'll let you know what I did. I decided I don't care. This side where all the live edge is going to be the bottom. The other side looks too nice to have as the bottom, so this is going to be the bottom. Now what we got to do is have some threaded inserts and put these legs on. These legs are from a previous build. I will link it up there. So yeah, we just need to figure out how we're going to put this on here, and make the table stable. I think I'm only going to put 3 legs on. I wonder if one there. Put one here. And one here. I wonder if this will be all stable enough. Yeah, I think we'll go for that, actually. I think it'll be all right. Maybe if I move this one over a little bit more so it's like there. Is there any way I can get that one over? No, I could just put that there instead. Right, let's put these threaded inserts in. Right, I think I'm happy with the placement here, with how all the legs are going. Oh, maybe I'll have that one like that. Sort of match how that one swoops in. Uh, yeah, right, okay. I'm not... Oh, there we go. I'm not touching it now. That's how the legs are going. Let's go ahead and mark all of these. I really hope I've made the right decision about making this the bottom rather than the top. Hides the live edge a little bit, but oh, the top just looks too nice to have it as the bottom. Right. Let's have some pencil ASMR. Right, let's go get our bits and let's get in these threaded inserts. Right, got my threaded inserts, got my drill bit with my little stopper on it, threaded inserts, and my Allen key that I've cut the end off so I can make it easier to drive these in straight. Let's get putting these threaded inserts in. As I'm screwing these in, I just want to say this table, I'm not completely happy with it. I'm not going to sell it. My original intention was to sell it, but after having the legs on, it just doesn't look right. It's a very, very small table and it's not very stable. I have plans though in the future. I'm going to take one of those live edges, I'm going to rip a straight line going down it and put 2 of them together, make a bit of a wider and a more substantial table. So that'll be in a video in the future, but this is going to get pushed into the back of my shed for now and forgotten about. Yeah, it's really not stable. I can't feel good about myself selling this, so we're going to hold on to it for now, but it will be a nice, beautiful coffee table in the future, so look out for that video.